Do you need to do a sound check? It looks
Microphone checka, 1, 2, checka, riggedy row.
Microphone check 1, 2.
No,
What is this?
I think we're good. I think we're good here.
We're Gucci.
Good afternoon, Sir Anthony.
Good afternoon, Queen Carrie.
You know, I have you in my clutches again.
Again? Is that what you would say if you were English?
I have you in my clutches again.
I was like, what the hell did she just say to me? Clutches again?
He's in the studio again, and
I'm in the studio again.
You will not leave until I get the proper update from you on these bachelorettes.
I'm not leaving until I'm fucking married.
All right. So we've let this go a little bit. I took my foot off the gas because I'm like, okay, if this was meant to be, if the Bachelor Columbus is meant to lift off the runway, it will lift off. I have done what I need to do. So I gently tapped you the other day, and I said, would you like to come in, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and give me an update? And you so kindly obliged me.
I said I would love to.
You look so cute with your hat backwards. You just look real summer cute. $1 Million Baby.
I am digging the summer vibe. A little 85 and sunny, little rain shower.
Feeling good.
Cool in the evening.
All right, so let's cut the bullshit. The people are thirsty. They're thirsty. They need to know what is going on.
Well, hopefully I can provide a little bit of cool water.
Sir Anthony.
Well, how long has it been? About 2 months since we kind of started this journey, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been too long.
Almost. And time flies. The scheduling part was a challenge, like up front to figure out, you know, when we're going to meet everybody and where do we go. That took some time. And travel schedules, both mine and some of our bachelorette prospects, it hasn't gone as quickly as I had expected, which is probably a good thing. First of all, this has been just like an absolutely fun experience. Everybody that I met has been really awesome. I met people that I never would have met elsewhere. So it's fun to kind of get out of your comfort zone and meet people that are outside of your circle. And I'm from Columbus too, so it was like, as somebody who's lived in Columbus for 30 plus years, it does get to be a challenge to meet people outside of like your 6 degrees to Kim Veerhoff. So everybody's been an absolute gem, and it's been my honor and privilege to meet all of them. We got a few front runners.
Okay.
We're at the like 3rd, 4th date stage where I think now we're starting to peel back the layers of, is this going to be a real fit? Or is this just like a fun thing that we met some awesome women and went on a few dates and didn't find the one? Mm-hmm. So that's where we're at. And it's good.
Are you feeling bullish about it? Like that, like if you look down, you're like, okay, this could really happen?
I'm feeling pretty bullish. I mean, it's kind of hard. It really is kind of hard to tell. At least I feel this way after 2 or 3 dates to figure out, like, does this person really mesh with me for a long-term partner? But I think after 2 or 3 dates, like, do you want to explore that?
Have you made out?
Have I made out?
Have you pecked?
I don't kiss and tell.
Has there been a peck?
Yeah, there's been a peck.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. This is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
am I blushing?
No.
Wow.
But you're too big of a stud to blush. I think you're just, you
Here I thought I embarrassed easily.
Okay, so things are going well. We're not gonna RIP Bachelor Columbus. This is good.
No. Absolutely not.
What are the next steps?
Well, outside of Monica Day sponsoring the spinoff for whoever doesn't get a rose, because that's like how it works on The Real Bachelor, right? Like, so Monica, NBC.
We really should do this. If people want this, I'll show you the numbers. The engagement is real.
Yeah.
The engagement is real.
But the next steps, I mean, we're gonna keep going. I mean, there's, like I said, there's kind of some leaders in the clubhouse that I'm interested in, and I want to try to get to know on a deeper level to see if those puzzle pieces match together, not in a dirty way,
not in a dirty way,
like in a truly.
You're a proper gent.
Yes,
you're a proper gent.
And see where it goes.
Do you have any dates planned?
I'm working on that. Not yet.
Anything else we should tell people?
I did hear Miss Tina Bolding say that I need to step it up, and I would like to just see where Tina Bolding finds herself 2 months into The Bachelorette, and we'll see.
Something tells me Tina doesn't give a lot of fucks, like that she would really just go ham.
No, Tina gives a lot of fucks, but not. She gives a lot of fucks about certain things that are like.
Yeah, but I don't think she would. I don't think she would mind. Like when I say that, I mean, she would go all. She would go all in on this. Like she would not be afraid to be like, I'm dating 4 guys, and you know what I'm saying. Which I get it.
I want to be clear. I'm all in on it, but I'm also a sensitive man who is respectful to the emotional sanctity of women. Oh, I don't want to put that out too much out there because I'm taking it seriously. This is it's the real Bachelor, but it's not a real Bachelor.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think I'm not taking it seriously?
I know you're taking it seriously. You put this shit on my calendar.
This is my dream. This is my dream come true.
I know.
It's so. I mean, I can't wait.
We're taking this.
I don't want to jinx it, so I haven't started my speech yet. But I look forward to the day where I actually can sit down and have like time to write a speech because I'm going to
like sands through the hourglass. Yes. So are the days of our lives.
It was a regular day in Grandview as I spotted Sir Anthony walking with his coif and his briefcase, unassumingly. And then it all went from there.
I'm taking this seriously, but I also like I'm taking it seriously and being intentional, right? Like we talked about it in depth for 36 minutes. If you haven't listened to that podcast yet, listen to the Carrie Croft show. But like I do want to be with somebody seriously. So to me, this isn't like I'm just gonna go fuck off and have fun for 3 months and then forget about it. Like I'm using it as an opportunity to meet people that I wouldn't have normally met and see if something comes out of that. So I'm balancing the intention of what dating is like as an adult with the fun of this is an awesome idea.
So in the spirit of promoting local places that deserve some shine, what was your favorite spot that you took someone to?
Well, I've had coffee at both Stoff's and Grandview Grind, which I love.
Okay.
We did a movie at Nightlight 614. My friend Pat Klein started that. I don't know. I mean, there's so many good. What about
dinner? Did you have din yet, or have we just done coffee and drinks?
We've done drink. Like one night I went to Pins. We did like a Pins and Pauly G's pizza thing.
Ooh,
so like
that's fun.
Sports and pizza.
Now, what about your friend that owns the one place? And is that like a next level?
I haven't taken anybody to Novella yet.
Okay. Has he figured out how to let people mention him? Let's talk about this.
That's a
What's your
question.
friend's name?
Matt Phelan.
Matt Phelan.
If you're listening,
because I tried to tag you.
Public.
I'm going to tell you, I tried to tag you again, bud, and it says Matt does not allow people to mention him. So there's a setting going on in your Instagram that's prohibiting people like me who are trying to promote your business from being able to do so. So if I were you, I'd use the Google machine and say, how do I straighten this shit out?
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
How do I get more followers?
Because I would like to actually tag you so people are like, oh, let's go there. Let's eat there.
And people should go there because it is fantastic.
Yeah.
But he's a really good chef, so maybe not so strong on the social media thing.
He needs someone to help him.
Someone like you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Okay, any other words of anything? Wisdom, inspiration, love?
Well, I don't think I have anything like super inspirational to share. I just think like when it comes to dating as an adult, one, you got to be intentional. And I'm saying this as somebody who's like in the middle of it, right? I'm not married, so I wouldn't necessarily say that I have the template for success, but you got to be intentional and you got to put yourself out there. If you were talking to Tina about dating apps. I think the challenge with dating apps is there's no skin in the game. So people are like, oh, 99% of the people on there suck. I don't think that's it. I think it's that you can just sit there and mindlessly scroll through and be like, this person's cute. And then you don't have any reason to follow up with them. Like if you met somebody in a restaurant or a bar or the grocery store and you approach them, you have that fear of failure or rejection or like this person's going to look at me like a crazy person. And I think that that's actually an important part to courtship, if you will. Like you got to have skin in the game. You got to be clear with your intentions and like what you want. And
Yeah.
you got to make sure that that person matches that, right? Like
I totally agree with you. And I haven't dated for a long time. So I mean, who am I and what do I know?
But you're pretty plugged in. Like, you know,
I
a lot.
am. I'm
You're very
dialed in,
wise.
and I feel like what I hear from a lot of people is just what you said, where it's like no one's invested anymore. Everyone's prejudging. There's just this whole empty kind of gross feeling about the apps. Like it's I would be doing it if I were single. I have no shame or shade on the app. But that's what I like this. It's like this might feel weird or awkward or uncomfortable. Like, oh my God, I can't believe, Bachelor Columbus. I think this is a really cool way. And I didn't think of it, obviously. The Bachelor and the Bachelorette did. I'm just kind of like doing an extension of it. But for people here that I care about, but think about it. It's like we're still using the power of social media. We're using the power of that one-touch connectivity. Somebody can share, oh, look at this guy, he's single. That is out there. But then you actually have to go do the work and do it the old-fashioned way and take somebody to a movie and have coffee and not just be behind a screen like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's a cool hybrid.
I haven't been on a date from a dating app in a while, but I feel like if you are using those to date, like the best way to do it is just to be clear, like, hey, I thought you were cute. I'd like to go out sometime. If you're also interested in going out, then like, let's talk. Like otherwise people just end up like texting 3 different things and then forgetting about it.
Yeah.
But I also think that this, exactly what you said, that this forum is great because you go meet people.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't marry them or end up dating them, like just the old art of conversation and going to get to know somebody that you have never met, that you never would have met, and figuring out if you have things in common or not, and learning little things from them, like that's the stuff that fills my cup. Regardless of whether there's pecks and kisses and puzzle pieces.
Hey, bumping uglies.
Bumping and grinding.
No, but you're right. And that's what I would say to anyone who's thrown their hat in the ring and maybe it didn't work out with you, or like let's say you guys didn't go out or whatever. It's when you do something like this, you never lose because there's always something else that'll happen from it. The only time I feel like you lose is when you don't take action.
Well, there's like a concept of honest failure too, right?
Yeah.
Like if you fail honestly by putting everything that you had into it, and this goes for anything in life, not just dating, but like being true to yourself and putting yourself out there and just trying things. If you fail honestly, that's where you learn and you get value out of it. Mm-hmm. If you never would have tried and put everything that you put into this show, and you were just like, oh, I kind of had this idea, I don't know if I should do it, or you're like, I'm going to half-ass it, do you think that it would have worked out the way that it has?
No, but most of the time people don't even think about half-assing it because they don't even know they're half-assing it. Most of the time people are afraid of what other people will think.
I like to go full ass.
Oh, I go ass and a half, baby. But that's what stops most people.
You're a 3-cheeker?
Yeah. What are people going to say? They're going to make fun of me. They're going to talk about me. They're going to do it anyway. They're going to talk about you. They're going to do, like, don't worry about they.
Just noise.
Like, who are they,
Yeah.
So I give tons of credit to you for putting yourself out there and being a great sport about this. And to the women who had were able to come out of the woodwork and actually stand up and say, hey, I'm interested. And for people who are taking the time to listen and getting a kick out of it. I think this is just positive zhuzh.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And, if you're out there listening, we can make this a thing. It's a little branch on the Carrie Croft Show tree that I think so far from what I'm hearing out there is bringing people a little surprise and delight and levity, and people are invested. And so if there's anybody else who's single and they're like, how am I going to meet someone? Well, I mean, I got an idea for you. If you want to DM me, write in.
You want to be a branch?
You got to pass the torch or pass the rose, right?
It's been my honor to be the stump on this tree.
You are the guinea stump. Okay, so let's talk about follow-up here.
I think, well, let's give it a couple weeks because I got to go. Next week's 4th of July. So it is. This time of year is just hard for scheduling for people in general because people are taking vacations, people are traveling for work, and then you got holidays mixed in and out. So I would say like 2-3 weeks on the other side of 4th of July, we'll be back. And hopefully we have a love to
Well,
pursue.
hopefully we can at
but
least bring someone in here that you're like dating and we can grill her.
I got a feeling that probably won't happen in 3 weeks, but
Well,
at some point,
eventually.
you better darn believe that if this thing works out and if there's a
coming in.
rose to give, she is coming in.
Well, we're going to accept the final rose here in the studio.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And we're going to play Seal.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
and that.
Anthony, I love you.
I love you,
You're
Carrie.
the best. Everybody out there, stay tuned closer to the middle to the end of July for another Bachelor update. Thank you so much for tuning in and for playing along. And let's just all put some positive energy out. Sir Anthony finds love.
That's right. Positive vibes and happy 4th of July.
All right, keep moving,
America.
baby.